Today we're doing an overview of Era of Kingdoms. I'm Mark Maya. Welcome to Board Game Coffee. Bonus brew. Era of Kingdoms is a 1 to 4 player strategic card drawing resource manager where players attempt to build a better kingdom than their rivals. I can't even assemble IKEA furniture, let alone a kingdom, but this game makes it easy. And I don't even need one of these. A player's turn is broken up into 4 phases, and the game comes with this handy dandy reference card to help you remember what they are. And if your memory is as bad as mine, you'll need it. I'm Mark Maya.
You already did that.
In the first phase, players either draw a card from the basic deck, or play a card from their hand onto their tableau. Land cards are played here and produce different resources like metal, wood, food, etc. This currency is used to upgrade your lands and bring new people into your village. When you do bring new people into the village, place them here. These people will also produce resources, and in some cases provide attack and defense capabilities as well. Because if you want to live in my town, you're gonna have to earn your way. This center space is reserved for your town hall or castle, which isn't a card you play as much as it's a card you work your way up to. Think of it as like a status symbol, like a castle. Unlike a lot of other card games, the currency required to play a card isn't consumed when you play it. For example, if you have 2 food in play and you have 3 cards that each require 2 food, you're allowed to play all 3 cards, as long as you meet the requirements listed here. Hey look, this carpenter costs 2 stone and 1 population. Oh, and this craftsman also costs 2 stone and 1 population. So I'll just use the same 2 stone and 1 population to play both cards. And that's pretty much it. Easy, right? Oh, I almost forgot. Cards with this symbol in the corner are upgrade cards. They can't be played on an empty space and need to be stacked on a card of the same type in order to upgrade it. Upgrade a forest to a lumber camp, a mountain to a mine, or a Dunkin' Donuts to a Starbucks. Yeah, I said it. Phase 2 is your discard phase. Got a card you don't like? Get rid of it. The more cards you discard, the better your odds of drawing cards you will like when you refill your hand. Phase 3 is your deck check. This is where you check the levels of the cards you played so far. Do I have 3 or more level 2 cards showing on my tableau? If the answer is yes, you get to upgrade your little village with a town hall that sits right here in the center space. Building a town hall indicates to other players around the table that you've taken your game to the next level. And if they don't get their gaming gear, you're gonna crush them beneath your heel on your path to victory. Oh, and you get to draw cards from the intermediate deck. That's cool too. Or maybe you already have a town hall and you're looking to upgrade to something a little more, spacious. In which case, check your tableau to see if you've played 3 or more level 3 cards. If you do, you, sir, or madam, have just earned yourself a castle upgrade. Suck it, Extreme Home Makeovers. And now that you have a castle, you'll be able to draw from the advanced deck. You'll be the envy of all the land. Once you finish checking your card levels, regardless if you upgraded or not, move on to the final phase, the draw phase. This is where you'll draw back up to your full hand size and end your turn. Now, it's the next player's turn to run through the 4 phases and build up their own tableau. Continue around the table in this way until the Age of Enlightenment card is drawn from the advanced deck. Once that happens, that signals the end of the game, and all players will get 1 final turn to make up as many points as they can. The player with the most points at the end wins. But that's not all, because if it was all, Era of Kingdoms wouldn't be much of a competitive card game, now would it? No, because what you would have would be a multiplayer game of solitaire. That's where event cards come in. Events allow you to screw over your neighbors by either attacking them or cursing their land with a plague. And don't worry about running out. There's plenty of cards like that to keep your opponents on their toes. So, keep on your toes. Era of Kingdoms plays fairly quick, which is great if you want to get a few games in at once. And if you don't mind ditching the tableaus, it becomes a fairly portable travel game. That's pretty much it. If Era of Kingdoms sounds like a game you'd be interested in, check them out on Kickstarter. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Mark Maya, this is Board Game Coffee. And remember, have fun, keep gaming, be social. See you next week.